Hey guys, in this episode I would like to talk about the problems when you're caught in a lack of digital accessibility. We have the general agreement that digital accessibility or accessibility in all in all situations is a prerequisite of participation and a human right. But the freedom of disabled persons is limited by the accessibility of our world. For example, if you cannot come out of the building because there are stairs and there's no possibility to climb the stairs. If you have a motor disability, for example, you cannot leave the house without the help of others. The same is true for using the web. If you find barriers in the web, for example, a captcha you cannot solve, you will have problems. For example, buying things in online shops, buying medicines, buying stuff in an online shop. And for example, if you are blind, you sometimes you have no alternative to buy in an online store because the store in the next corner is also not accessible to you because you don't have somebody who is helping you in buying things, food and things like that. Even if you are lucky enough to have things like personal support from family, from your partner, or from friends, or things like that, you will always find real world barriers which hinders you to make the things you wish to or you want to do. And the problem is that many persons don't have this personal support. Many persons who are disabled or perhaps old, they don't have a family which cares for them or which helps them. Perhaps they have no friends, perhaps because of their disability. And perhaps they have no partner, or their partner is perhaps also not able to help them because he or she is also disabled or is old or sick or things like that. Many persons are completely caught in the real meaning of the word in their own flats or houses, perhaps also in a part of their houses or flats because they have stairs, for example, or other things which hinders them to use the other parts of the flat or house, which makes it impossible for them to leave the house and to do the things they want to do. That means they are caught in their own flat. Their own flat is their prison, and this is very sad. Yes, it's very bad for these people. We don't know for sure how many people are concerned of that problem because there are no numbers. That are usually persons who are also perhaps not able to use the internet or things like WhatsApp or things like that because they don't have the technical abilities. As I already mentioned, you need persons who support you, your network, your personal network, not your social network, and those persons who show you how to use a smartphone or a computer or things like WhatsApp. And if you have WhatsApp, you also need persons you can communicate with. And this is also the problem for many older persons. They don't have any persons who want to communicate with them, either or via WhatsApp or in person. That makes it very sad for them, a very sad and difficult situation. The crazy thing to close this episode is that many politicians and other people who are making decisions will also be concerned from this problem. Will be affected by this problem too, or perhaps their parents or grandparents are already affected by this problem. And this is very sad because they know that it's a big problem, and but they do not, they don't have the will to change the laws. When you see that there are all still buildings built or websites created, apps created, which are not accessible to older persons or to disabled persons, you see that perhaps they have the will, but they don't have the we have no choice then other than to still fight for accessibility and to improve our fight for accessibility, to improve the situation for older people and disabled people. As I already said, there's a human right for participation, and we have to ensure that everybody can use his or her right to participate in the society. Thank you and goodbye.